just survive. Oh, you will see me thrive. Can't write my story.
Hello everyone, Whipper What If's here to bring you part 3 to What If Deku was Kirishima's twin sister. Now, we'll start off when Ijira is walking into class and she sees a blonde-haired boy standing on top of the desk yelling at Ida, and Ida yelling back at him for standing on the desk. As Kirishima notices her just standing there watching as he goes, "Hi, I am Ida Tenya. I am Tenya Ida. Nice to meet you, Ida. My name is Ijira Kirishima," replies to Ijira. As then someone stands up and says, "Alright, quiet down and go take your seat." They all take their seats. As the man says, "I am Mr. Aizawa. I will be your homeroom teacher for the next 3 years. Now get your gym uniforms on and meet me in the training grounds." As they all do. As the other one meet Aizawa at the training grounds. As he says, "Alright, one by one you'll chuck this ball using your quirks." Then he says, "Alright, person who got first on the entrance exam, you're up first." Now, Ijira was about to stand up. This is when the blonde-haired boy stood up and said, I got first because I'm better than all these damn extras." "No, you didn't, Bakugo. The person who got first was Ijira Kirishima." This is when Bakugo got really annoyed as he sits back down and Mr. Aizawa chucks the ball to Ijira. She goes to where he was pointing earlier and uses 1-4 to chuck the ball. Now, Aizawa is amazed. He looks down at the range monitor for the ball, and it reads 950 meters. As everyone is impressed that she is incredibly strong. As they will do the tests. As well, then the rest of the tests goes on. Everyone else got what they got in canon. Yeah, so we'll go to a few weeks later. And we'll come to the 1-8 classroom. This is Mr. Aizawa announces that you'll be doing Heroes vs. Villains training today. As 1A gets super excited, as Aizawa continues with, but I will not be your teacher for this lesson. As they're all now confused, trying to figure out who their teacher will be. This is when someone comes through the door saying, I am here. As 1A shouts out, All Might! As All Might walks to the front of the classroom and says, Yes, young heroes, I am your Heroes vs. Villains training teacher. Now, what's a hero without a cool costume? Now, get on your costumes and meet me at the fake city. As they all get into their hero costumes, as boop. Yeah. As everyone's surprised to see Ijira without her glasses. As a purple-haired girl walked up to her and said, Hey, don't you need your glasses to see? As Ijira faces her and says, No, I just need them for reading. I just find it easier to wear them all the time. As the purple-haired girl and said, Oh, my name is Koyota Jiro. Ijira Kirishima. As they shake hands. As All Might announces the teams. As we'll get to the final fight, which is gonna be Ida and Bakugo, the villains, versus Ochako and Ijira. As Ochako asks, Hey Ijira, do you have a plan? As Ijira explains her plan to Ochako, and it's a great plan. As they walk to the front of the building where the bomb is held, as Ochako used her quirk to float them up as far as she could. As they get to like a few floors below the bomb. As while they're walking, Bakugo comes blasting through a wall. Ijira protecting Ochako with her quirk and tells Ochako to go find the bomb, and she does. As Bakugo just starts a barrage of attacks, just starts doing a barrage of attacks while Ichida's just using her quirk to defend herself. As Bakugo's getting more and more annoyed that he's doing no damage. As then Ichida counterattacked after one of his explosions and punched him with 1-4, knocking him back a good way, as that shocked him. As it shocked everyone. As Bakugo says, a counterattack strategy, eh? Nah, as Bakugo goes, you damn extra. I expected more from the person that came first in the entrance exam. As Ichida gives out a great big smile and says, we're fighting robots, so I didn't really have to use strategy. With your particular type of quirk, I have to stay on the defensive and then attack at blitzing speeds. As Bakugo starts exploding her again. As when she went to attack, Bakugo used his quirks to bounce over her attack, which then he faces a gauntlet directly on her back and grabs a hold of the pin on the gauntlet he's facing, as All Might shouts through the speaker, "No, young Bakugo, you'll kill her." As to carry along a small confusion for 1A, because, well, on the first day she showed she had a strength quirk, but now she's showing a defensive quirk. As no one in 1A has really asked her what her quirk is yet. As Bakugo shouts, "Full Hallenser!" and pulls the pin. As well, when the smoke clears, everyone sees Ichida's been pushed back a few feet. And a bit of her hero suit is missing, but she has no actual damage. As this surprised Bakugo, as Ichida just simply says, "Quick defense, how do you like it?" As Baku is getting more and more annoyed by the second, as Ichida can notice this, as instead of going on the defensive, she powers up 1-4 and blitzes Bakugo. As she punches him in the jaw and sends him flying through walls before knocking him out. As she puts capture tape on him, and All Might says, young Bakugo is out of this session. As Ijira goes to find the bomb, and when she gets there, she notices Ochako having a bit of a hard time with Ida, because every time before she could connect her fingers to make him float, he always knocked her down. As before he could do it again, Ijira gets in between her and Ida and grabbing him. As then she says, Ochako, I'll keep Ida busy. Touch the bomb. As she goes to touch the bomb, as Ida tries to stop Ochako, as Ijira quickly grabs him again, and Ochako touches the bomb, and All Might says, Hero Team wins. As All Might instructs some of the students to take Bakugo to Kabuga Girl to see if his jaw's broken. As we'll go to the lunchtime of that day, when all the girls are just talking and having fun. As Ijira says, that's so cool, Momo. So as long as you have body fat, you can create anything. As long as I know what's in it, what's it made out of, yeah, I can basically make anything, Momo replies with. As As Mina has the bright idea to talk about crushes, as it starts with Jiro. As Jiro, being the tsundere she is, she says she doesn't like anyone. Mina quickly shuts that down by and says, so if you don't like anyone, Jiro, I'll just take that Kabanari boy. As Jiro quickly says, stay away from him. As she's all flustered and hides her face, as it's Momo's turn, as she says she likes Shoto. As it all goes around the 1A girls until it gets to Ijira. And when Mina asks who she likes, Ijira simply said, how about I answer your question with a question? When are you gonna ask out my brother? As Mina quickly gets flustered and said, what? Why would he do this? It's not like I like him. As Ijira smiled brightly and said, really? So you don't like my brother? Okay, I'll just tell him that you don't like him and he'll be heartbroken. As Mina said, don't you dare. I'll ask him out when I'm good and ready. As Ijira just chuckled at how quickly Mina changed. As well, I'm gonna leave it off here, guys, because I can. Now, I'm gonna give you a challenge. Now, out of Bakugo, Ida, or Chaco, which one do you think is my ship for Ijida? Comment that down below. So, comment, like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell so you can help this channel grow stronger, so I can create better what ifs. And peace.